Hello everyone, Andrew here, and welcome back to Super Mario Advance 4 e-reader levels. Last time we finished off levels 4, 5, and 6, and this time we're going to start with level 7. But before I dive into that, I do want to mention something cool about the actual e-reader cards themselves. And they were really neat. I mean, they had the swipe code on the side, but also, they had a description of the various levels, they had a screenshot from it, and they also told you how many advance coins were in each level, as well as a difficulty rating between 1 and 5. So I realized, maybe I could point out just what the difficulties that these cards suggest are before doing the levels. Unfortunately, it's really hard to find scans of the Japanese-only levels. I did find some of the difficulty ratings for some of them, thanks to Spice Orange, who is a frequent commenter and viewer on my videos, although I will not probably have the difficulties for all of them, although I'll try to give them for as many as I can. But anyway, without further ado, Wild Ride in the Sky has a difficulty of 3, Level 2 has a difficulty of 2, Vegetable Volley, difficulty of 2, difficulty of 4, difficulty of 4, and difficulty of 3. So I mean, some of those sound really, really wrong. So what I think I'm going to do is, just for fun, is I'm also going to give my own difficulty rating between 1 and 5 after each level. So if that was my choice, this would be a 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I don't know where the heck a 3 comes from on this one. It was like a 60-second note block thing, so this gets a 1. But anyway, I think we're going to stop going on about that. I just thought it was something, I should point out about the cards themselves, because it is kind of cool. And I mean, you're watching these levels, which is of course the main part about the e-reader cards, but unlike just DLC today, where you download it and that's the end of it. If you forget your password, your account's gone forever and all the things you bought. But like, it's still cool to just actually own the physical cards as well. It's not just the game content you're getting. It was actually something you could collect forever, so I'll always appreciate that. But anyway, the old switcheroo, enough talking. I apologize for all of the talking that I do, but I hope that, people are enjoying the fun facts that I have to give about the e-reader cards, because, it is just so much more than DLC you downloaded. There's, so much to it. Anyway, the point is, you go all the way to the right here, you're like, what is this? There is nothing going on here. Then you get a couple of, coin blocks, but it doesn't actually do anything. So you're like, okay, I guess I'll just stand here and wait till time runs out. No, what you're actually supposed to do is you go down this waterfall, and you don't miss the first advanced coin, which is right there. This level has 5, by the way, and we have almost like the pyramid. Like, the beginning of it looks like the pyramid from World 2 of the main game, but then you go in here and it looks like a fortress. And the old switcheroo kind of alludes to the fact that you need to hit, constantly hit switches to help yourself get through this level. Now, if it's anything like the star, I believe that P-switches also last 8 seconds, so you definitely don't have much time. Right there, you want to be quick, so that you can get in that pipe, and we have, even another kind of secret section here with the 3rd advanced coin. So I mean, even though, some levels have 5 advanced coins, they're not actually that long. I mean, we're already over halfway done the level, as you can see, if you go by what the advanced coins are trying to say. We also have an E-coin hidden somewhere in this level, so we're going to keep an eye out for that. But yeah, that actually is kind of a tricky secret, because the hole in the ceiling is kind of covered up by the status bar. So I should have kind of, been like, do you see the secret, before I did it, but it wasn't actually that hard to find. But what you want to do here is swim straight up and get that. I have used a P-wing before to get up to that land up there. I don't think there's actually anything. There might have been a 1-up, but it's nothing significant. That's not where the E coin is hidden, and if, unless you have a P-wing, it's impossible to get up there. But yeah, with that, already 4 out of 5 advanced coins. Might as well get these. And you want to pick up this vegetable, and you don't want to throw it, and you'll see why, because remember, in the e-reader levels, you can take things like keys and vegetables and other objects through pipes. I think you could take shells through pipes in the original Mario 3. I'm actually forgetting, even though I just completely did that Let's Play, and I'm pretty sure it's something that I brought up at some point too. But the reason you want to bring this vegetable is because you need to use it to throw at this E-coin, and we get the star E-coin. Yeah, otherwise it's impossible to go through solid blocks. So the point is, I mean, the first time I ever played this level, I completely wasted that, the vegetable. I didn't even know what it was for, and then you get to this point and you're like, oh, I guess it could have been used for that. So yeah, that's the solution to that puzzle. And now we have to choose between left and right. I believe that left is where our final advanced coin lies? I think they both end up, connecting to the same place anyway. No, it seems like I should have gone right. Although I think we have a chance to go down over here. Yes, we do. So I think the final advanced coin should be right up here. And there we go. So all 5 advanced coins and the E-coins. Not a very difficult level. What was this level? Actually, I don't even think I said it before I started. This was actually a difficulty rating of 3. I guess that's probably appropriate. A 2 or 3, nothing higher than that. I definitely don't have as much of a problem with it as calling, that note block level was definitely not the same difficulty as this level. And there you go, 3 stars for a 5-up. Now, if we were playing this with a real e-reader, there were e-reader cards that you could swipe that would give you as many lives as you wanted. So I mean, there was like a 1-1-up card, a 5-up card, a 10-up card, and there was even a 100-up card. And you could just swipe those as many times as you wanted to get as many lives as you wanted. And what you just saw there was, now that we have hit 30 or more advanced coins, that actually unlocked the first Toad House at the top here. Now, in total, in North America, based on the levels that we got, you could only get about 50 advanced coins, and that wasn't enough to unlock either this Toad House or the one at the bottom left. So this Blue Mushroom House was the only one that you were able to access with the North American cards. So let us go inside and stop wasting time. And what we have here is a mini game, and you use the coins that you have accumulated throughout all of the levels. Like I said, that thing at the bottom right there in the brackets is your total coin count, and you use those coins to play the mini games, and we can play 30 coins to play this one, so we're definitely going to give it a shot. And what you do, as he said, you dig, dig, dig. You have the sand here taken from Mario 2, which is really cool, and you need to pick a way to try and find the hidden treasure chest. So I have no idea where it's hidden. It's always random. So we'll go left and then we'll go right, and yeah, then you see it's way over there, which really sucks. And you can just keep trying again for 30 coins. This is a good way to get some items which were e-reader card exclusives. I will bring up that you could actually get the Super Mario World cape in Super Mario Advance 4 e-reader levels, and there was a card that you could actually swipe which would put a feather in your overworld inventory, and that could be done in either the the e-reader levels or even in the main Super Mario Bros. 3 game. Unfortunately, since I can't swipe cards into the ROM, the only way we can get our hands on a cape is if we get extremely lucky and get a feather from this bonus game. Now, as you saw there, we got a leaf. I believe that the item's completely random. I don't think you can get a boomerang, or at least if you can, I've never gotten one in the actual game. But yeah, I could keep trying that all day, getting more and more items. It's funny that we got a leaf, considering that my inventory was pretty much already full of them. I think we'll actually use one, because I think my inventory is pretty much full now. Actually, yeah, it is. So I don't know why I'm actually going to the one at the bottom right, considering any of them would have done exactly the same thing. But yeah, so you can just play that mini game and try to get items. It's completely irrelevant if you actually have the e-reader cards. You can just swipe in any item that you want. But in this case, it's the only way to get some of the elusive items, such as the feather. So I don't know how that's going to work. I mean, it's completely random. Maybe I'll just save state abuse it and see if I can get a feather at some point. We'll see about that. But yeah, that's just an example of one of the mini games there, and I guess we'll unlock this one and the bottom left one at some point too. I've never done that before, since, like I said, you couldn't with the North American cards, so we'll see just how that works out in the future. But next up is Piped Full of Piranhas, and this has a difficulty rating of 4, and yet it only has 3 advanced coins, so don't ask me how the heck that works. But yeah, this looks like it would have come right out of Pipe World from the main Super Mario Bros. 3, and you can kind of see why it's considered difficult here. You really need to have your timing down. Thankfully, that one doesn't come out of the pipe. If you're standing on top of it, it's definitely very good to have a feather in this level. I mean, since you can swipe in P-Wing cards if you actually own the cards and you're playing it on a real game, you could abuse pretty much any level with the P-Wing, and that's going to become an extremely important fact coming up here in one of the levels in the not too distant future. Okay, I actually killed it, but yes, somehow I took it too. Alright, so now we can probably see why this level... I barely touched that, actually. I touched it a bit more than I initially thought. This level is definitely not super easy. Also, it only gives you 200 seconds. Wow, that's actually pretty low, considering most levels. Anyway, we're going to try our best here. I don't want to have to use too many of my overworld items, but I'm not going to be too, against using another leaf if I really want to. So that was very lucky. Being small Mario has its advantages. I mean, of course, you can avoid fireballs easier, yet at the same time, you can only take one hit, so I mean, it's not super great. I do remember this being tricky as a kid. Firepower is very good to have here. I remember I would just destroy everything with fire, and if you're really awesome, you would use a Hammer Brothers suit. Because that also, it doesn't just shoot forward, it has the arc. The upward arc as well, which is very good for hitting the piranha plants that come out of the pipes that, are on the top of the screen. Thankfully, it has 3 advanced coins. It's not a very long level, so if we can just make some progress here, it's not too bad. But the problem is, like to the right there, when you have the piranha plant that comes down from the top and the one that comes up from the bottom, like I knew that was going to happen. It's so hard to get the timing down. I also like how when you die, the piranha plants that spit fire, their faces still follow where Mario goes. So it's like they watch you go up into the air, and then they watch you, like, die into the ground. Okay, it's not good, man. That was just Andrew playing amazingly here. Let's concentrate for a second. Okay, so for some reason, I always think that piranha plants are going to shoot 2 fireballs. So, I mean, the green ones shoot 1. Is there a difference between the red ones and the green ones? Like, let's see, do the red ones shoot 2? No, they still only shoot 1, so I'm not sure. Maybe just color variety? Or maybe they're faster? Yeah, because, I mean, the speeds do seem a bit different. So I guess that could probably be it. Anyway, we're gonna do that. Although we need the advanced coin, so we're not exactly out of the, out of the thick of it yet. Okay, so there's the first one. I just need to be very careful. Wait for the perfect timing here. So not only am I worried about the ones on the right, I don't want to hit that one that's directly above me either. Be very careful with that. And this guy shooting fire at me isn't exactly ideal. Okay, that's good. That's good. Does anything come out of that? Oh man, I almost jumped. Okay, I don't think, I'm pretty sure that you can't go down any of these pipes. Yes! This thing is beautiful. Ugh. Thank you. Unlike in Super Mario World, I believe that it still changes after it comes out of the block in SMW, but it does not in this game, which is actually good because it makes it easier to get them when you want. I think that it also acts like that in the new Mario Brothers series as well. Also, here we have something new. I don't believe that there are sideways piranha plants in any of the main Super Mario Brothers 3 levels. Also, I think that those red ones will come out whether you're standing beside them or not. Man, how the heck do you get that? Do I need to bring a leaf here? Is that how this works? I might need to bring a leaf here. Also, I'm not dying. Forget this. No! Man, I'm not used to the really short invincibility time in Mario 3 compared to Mario World. I went over this in my late night run. Oh, man. I mean, it's not like I have stars, I don't have flowers, I don't have anything else to work with here. I need to get all the way to the end of the level with the ability to fly, unless it's possible to go through another pipe and come out the top there, but that doesn't sound familiar. Okay, let's just do our best here. So see, it's not so simple anymore. It started out with 3 pretty basic levels, and even though this level, is just left to right, it's still very tricky just because, I love that they're going all out with the difficulty. Does this deserve a 4 difficulty? I'd say so. I'd say that this probably is deserving of its actual given difficulty. It's not a 5, but it's definitely not a 3. Okay, we gotta be very careful here. We gotta keep our feather. Leaf. Nope! Ugh. So when's the point when we start cutting? I think that's the question. Oh, I didn't even use a thing. Okay, and almost got away from me. So I think we'll try to beat it one more time normally, and then I'll just try to get to the end with the leaf. That way I won't have to worry about the other 2. Man, I can't believe I died at the end like that. That was just incredibly stupid. Okay, it's okay. Not okay. Okay. Alright, you can get a leaf here! I'm such a moron! I was like, Andrew, you must keep your leaf! And then, wow, and then I make things even worse by getting that flower out there. That wasn't a good idea. Wow, I completely forgot about that block halfway through, too. Andrew, you are such a dork. Let's just hope that flower doesn't end up bouncing back. I think it's despawned. Oh, this is difficult. Like, do those guys still come out even if I'm standing here? Yes, they do! Okay. How am I supposed to... Okay, okay, get down, get down, get down. Ah, okay. Alright, just run, Andrew. Run to the right, run to the right. Don't accidentally get the block. Fly as high as you can. Go to the left. Yes, I don't care if I get a star. Wow, those guys shoot fire like there's no tomorrow. Anyway, star, 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 mushroom. I don't care. All 3 advanced coins. Do that somersault, Mario. You freaking deserve it. Yes, that was awesome. That wasn't like it was kind of simple. It didn't have, you know, too much, you know, taken from the other Mario games, but it was still an awesome level. That was a lot of fun. Anyway, pipe full of piranhas complete. And the final level of this video, as I think we'll do one more, is Swinging Bars of Doom. Now, that's kind of the main thing about the Super Mario Advance e-reader levels, is, I mean, this was the final Mario Advance game, so it takes elements from all of the other Mario Advance games out there. I mean, you have the vegetables from Mario 2, the cape from Mario, and, you know, like the diagonal running watermelon things from Mario World, the flippers from Yoshi's Island, and among other things too. Those, you know, it's of course not just those things, the diagonal bullet bills, but Miles Luigi was asking me, you know, does it take any things from Mario 1? And this level, I thought about it for a second, and this level definitely just screams Mario 1. It's, you know, it's classic fortress, left to right. There's not too much, you know, gimmick about it, and it even brings back the fire bars from Mario 1 too. So even though Mario 1 wasn't part of the Advance series, I definitely see a lot of Mario 1 influence in this level with potobos and fire bars, and I mean, thwomps weren't in Mario 1, but, you know, we can you know, have an exception for them. Also, you know, this part right here just screams like, you know, 2-4 castle from Mario 1. Sparkies from Mario World, but, you know, we'll excuse them too. Also, I think you can go up here and skip a portion of this level. If you run across the ceiling, and then you can come down at some point. I think the problem was I was supposed to go left to right, and I didn't do that. Can we get up there? Yeah, see, I got a coin. Ugh! There, so it's nothing up there that you actually need. I get hit because of it, but I thought I would demonstrate that. Because people might be like, what's that hole for in the ceiling? Is there like the super secret thing that unlocks playing as Wario? It's like, no, it's not what that is. Anyway, we have 3 of the advanced coins out of 4. Of course, I mean, another Mario World inspired thing right there is that, man, his name is, you know, skipping my mind right now, but he's the guy who walks around and you can jump on him. But then sometimes he goes into spike form and you can't jump on him. Also, we need to make a coin bridge right here. You know, something that seems to appear in every single Mario World ROM hack ever made. And now we can fall down here. You can get this thing. And that's all 4 advanced coins. Also, yeah, you get a 1-up whenever you collect all the advanced coins, regardless of how many advanced coins are in a level. So that can mean, you know, there's 1 advanced coin, you'd still get a 1-up. As far as 1 advanced coin goes, I think the only levels that have 1 advanced coin are, well, that was, okay, don't, I thought it was a power-up too, are the Super Mario Bros. 1 remake levels. Other than that, I think every level has at least 2, if not 3. I mean, 3 is a pretty common number of advanced coins for level to have. Anyway, we're going to be very careful here not to touch that guy. Go over here, we have a door, and you can probably guess what's coming up at the end of a fortress. A double Boom Boom battle, which never appears in the main Super Mario Bros. 3, so that's kind of a pretty cool thing to have, and Andrew plays like an idiot. Good job. Woo! Also, I guess I could note that, yeah, I've noted before that if you die, you need to collect all of the items in a level again. Although, say you collected the 1st, 2nd, and 4th advanced coins and then beat the level and didn't have the 3rd one, you would only have to collect the 3rd one the next time you beat the level. It's not like, you know, it keeps track, so it, like, you know, I mean, I keep saying you know, but because people probably don't know. So it makes absolutely no sense for me to say you know. But I guess I'm just trying to concentrate on the level while I'm rambling on here. But it's not like, you know, if you collect 3... I said you know again. That's not like my Andrew's new phrase. Buy it on his t-shirts now. Only 599 cents. Okay, so I don't want to say it. I don't want to say the certain phrase that I've constantly been saying. But if you collect 3 advanced coins in the level, and say there's 4 in total in that level, you'll only have to replay the level and collect the one that you missed. It's not like you have to collect all 4 in one go in order for it to, you know, count as finding all the advanced coins. Also, I just realized I didn't make the coin, the bridge. Although now I feel like being stupid and not creating the bridge at all. Like that. Andrew's too cool for, you know, creating coin block bridges. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. We're not going to go down there again, because I think that was what pretty much destroyed us last time. I mean, boom boom! I mean, one boom boom, not so bad. Two boom booms, it's like, man, what am I even doing here? Also, it does that thing where it closes off the wall. Never did that in the original Mario 3, okay. I don't even know if it did that in Mario All-Star. I don't think it did. Okay, so one of them down. Do you only have to kill one? No, okay, so you do have to kill both. I know in, like, you know, hacks, I said you know again. I think after this I'm going to have to take a long break and just make sure I never say that phrase again. Is, in, like, hacks like Mario's Adventure, when you fight two boom booms at once, you only actually have to kill one. So I guess they couldn't program it so that, you know, if you killed one, it wouldn't drop the question mark ball thing. But anyway, before I say you know again, actually, just to finish this video off, maybe we'll make this a thing where we do this at the end of every video. Let's play the mini game and try to get a prize. Can I save state abute this? Save state abute. I probably can't do that, considering it's not something that exists. Anyway, we'll see what I can do about that. See if I can get my hands on a cape. But, for now, there are another 3 levels down. And did I say the difficulties for all these? Swinging Bars of Doom was a 4. That definitely did not feel as difficult as Piped Full of Piranhas. I'd give Swinging Bars of Doom a 3. But yeah, with that said, the next level is the final level of the main 30. So not including promos and not including the classic Mario 1 levels that was ever released in North America. So look forward to that, and then we'll probably start on the Japanese exclusive levels. So yeah, that should be fun. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that, and hope to see you next time for more e-reader levels. So thanks, and see you later. You know, it's like the new Canadian thing. I'm gonna finish every sentence with it. No, it's probably not a good idea.